What is up, everybody? Xion-Tude here, and I'd like to review a game that I've just been dying to review, Final Fantasy X and X-2. I'm sorry if I haven't been here in a while. I was just getting some, equipment for the YouTube channel and everything like that, so I would like to just begin by, here's how I would review every single game that I would do on my channel, is that I start out rating the game, and then I'll explain why I rated it that. So let's begin. I gave this game a 6.24 out of 10. You see, and the reason being, please don't hate me, just hear me out and see why. Okay, let me explain. You see, this game is missing things, just like many of Square Enix's classic games, everything like that. It's just, people like Tabata, I don't think he's God, because, he fucks up a lot. Alright, you gotta understand that. And with this game, it probably shows up the worst. It's just, everything is, for me, much too colorful and bright. It's more of a Japanese taste, and I don't really like it. But I don't like this kind of Final Fantasy stuff. I like things like 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, and just not this one. I really just prefer to play any other Final Fantasy except for this one. The fighting mechanic here in around this time is, let me show you. The fighting mechanic is pretty standard. Oh, well, before we get into that, watch this cutscene.
Check it out. That sunset was different from the one I saw in Killiga. It was quiet, almost gentle.
It's just, sometimes, when you fuck up your characters in the game, in your story, it's hard not to, notice or not criticize, harshly criticize the game just for that reason. And the reason being, fuck Titus. I hate him so much. He's an awful character. I swear. He's an idiot. And he's just a fuckboy. I swear. Continue.
What you up to?
Oh yeah, this is Yuna, by the way. She is extremely overrated. She is not hot to me.
Pretty.
Sure is.
And especially, you start to hate the characters once you see the voice acting in this game is good, but it's just the voices themselves that are terrible. I'm not even joking, painful to hear. Titus's voice is just like a fucking buzzing bee.
Live in a place like this. Peaceful. Living with a smile on my face every day.
Sometimes I feel that way too.
You can, once you beat sin, right?
But then...
And that's another thing. I would like my main character to be a little bit more knowledgeable.
a new sin will be born anyway.
Well, then you can just beat it again.
I wish I could.
Hey, you can. Trust me. You are the best summoner out there. Yuna, why does sin always come back?
Sin is our punishment for our vanity. And it will not go away until we've atoned.
How do we do that? What did we do that was so bad in the first place? Ah, was it using lots of Machina or something? Oh, wait, was that such a bad thing, really?
It's funny. Ever since I was young, I never questioned it.
Story of my life.
But now that you ask me if it is that bad or not, I don't know. There are so many things I don't know.
Just really, I can't stress it enough. These characters are so unlikable sometimes. Except for three. Three characters out of all of the, I think around over 20 colorful, enriching characters in this game. It's, what's his name? The goddamn red, he wears red garments. Auron. Alright. Auron is cool. Kimari is kind of cheating because he doesn't even freaking talk. And Riku, who is severely underrated, even in comparison to fucking Yuna.
Well, then we're the same. Oh, such thinking is very unbecoming of a summoner. Sound like Micah?
Oh my god. That's another thing. The dialogue in this game is cringy as hell.
That's not very nice, you know.
You know what? Sometimes I would just rather there be captions instead of goddamn voice acting. Like the classic Final Fantasy games. And another thing is, this game itself is absolutely extremely overrated for what it is, because look on IGN.com. It got above a 9 out of 10. That's ridiculous for this kind of game. And you can tell at points they really didn't actually try. Okay, do you want to know the two main problems that I had, you know, with the options, the optional things in this game? Let me just start with the worst. The number one problem. Alright, look right here. Do you see what is wrong with this picture? You cannot skip cutscenes. This is 2016. Well, it's not anymore, but when this game was made, whatever, you had the power, you had the money, you had the energy, you just decided not to fucking bother. Nope. So, we have to listen to these precious cutscenes filled with, like, platinum dialogue and superb voices.
You know,
I was being sarcastic.
during a game, you have to think of Blitz and nothing else, you know?
Okay.
You can't think, that's a cute girl on the fifth seat from the right. And you...
Oh, and I forgot to mention, the second thing that I hate the most is, you see, what I was looking for in this game, since I had known Titus had just the most annoying charactership in a Final Fantasy game, I wondered if you could mute the voices and yet still keep captions so you could tell what they're saying. And that's another thing, the lips don't sync.
Can't be thinking...
But no, you cannot, since it's too precious.
thinking about where you're gonna go on that date, because...
And technically, this is where Final Fantasy went downhill. If you think about it, every single game up until 10 has been exceptional. Every single one of them. Yes, even 2, no matter how ugly it is, but all of them have been amazing. 11 and 12 were just... I played a little bit of them, and they seem pretty damn mediocre. 13 and 13-2, I have seen some reviews, and people fucking hate that game. Jeez. I don't think it deserves that much hate, because I haven't played it for myself. And then 14 came out, and it sucked balls. I played it, and I beat it. It sucked dick, okay? And thank God, they literally started from scratch. I mean, cut clean from everything. And they made it a really good MMO that you know, I should get back to playing. And then 15, I would rate that, like, above an 8. It just, there's problems. But all in all, it's a pretty good experience. You should probably play it if you have a PS4 or Xbox One.
The minute you do, that's when you lose.
But anyways, games have either been hit or misses, mediocre, complete garbage, but none of them have been exceptional ever since Final Fantasy IX.
You see, Yuna, what I mean is, you really shouldn't worry, you know? After we beat Sin...
And no, I'm really not hating on this game just because it's really popular with the internet. It really has problems.
That's when you can worry about the future.
I guess.
Another thing to complain about is the leveling up system. It seems okay at first, but then you hear the words, Key Sphere. God damn key spheres. Those are stupid. Why do you need them? You've made it this far. You've gotten this much AP, and then you come to a screeching halt just to get like a level 2, level 3 key sphere, which is ridiculously rare. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds. Trust me.
But Yuna, how are you supposed to beat something big like that?
The final summoning.
Oh my god! What the hell was that? Did you just see that, what he did? He is brainless and naked, I swear. He's just so bare bones and idiotic. Just flat out hate him. Get some clothes on, grow some ballsack hair, and while you're at it, get a new fucking voice.
It's the only way to defeat Sin. The only way. With it, we can call the final Aeon. That's the goal of the pilgrimage. The faith of the final summoning lies waiting in the far north to greet summoners that complete their pilgrimage. At the world's edge in Xanarkand.
In Xanarkand?
Like, I know this, and another more excuses to complain about the damn no cutscene skipping. This is another reason to be pissed. Did you know this is actually the 3rd time they've remastered this goddamn game? Maybe you already knew, but not a single version can you skip the cutscenes.
Means the ruins of a city destroyed 1,000 years ago.
If that doesn't get you pissed off, I don't know what will. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next review, and this shall be continued. We will deliver the final verdict on Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2. I will see you next video.